everybody, are you ready to see Pete? Let's tap and sing our song and see what Pete is wearing today. Here we go. Pete, Pete, join our song, come on out, and tap along, Let's listen. Do we hear Pete today? Oh, did he go back to sleep? What is he doing in there? Let's take a peek. Pete, oh, he looks like a little bird today. Look at Pete, he's sitting in his nest. How cute he looks. I think we need to wind Pete up sometimes. He gets extra sleepy and I have to wind him up over here. Let's see if that helps. Now I hear some good ticking. Let's see if we can tick along with Pete. Make sure you're matching his tempo. Not too fast and not too slow. That's it, good job. And freeze. Let's see if we can go faster. See if you can match Pete. And stop. Nice job. Let's try slow taps. See if you can go just like Pete, very slowly. Nice. And freeze. Excellent job. We're going to sing a song about 5 little ducks. And we're going to use our fingers to help us count. We'll use some pictures to help us too. Okay, so we have 5 little ducks in our song. Let's count them up here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So show me 5 fingers too. And we're going to sing, 5 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck called with a quack, quack, quack. But only 4 little ducks came back. Uh-oh, there were 5. One of the ducks didn't come back, so we're going to put the thumb away so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 little ducks. And when Mama calls with a quack, 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 let's clap, clap, clap on those quacks. See if you can do that. So show me 4 fingers. Here we go. 4 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck called with the quack, quack, quack. But only 3 little ducks came back. Uh-oh, we have 1, 2, 3 left. Show me 3 fingers. Good job, here we go. 3 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck called with a quack, quack, quack. But only, how many? 2 little ducks came back. 2 left. Show me 2 fingers. 2 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck called with a quack, quack, quack. How many are coming back? Only 1 little duck came back. Uh-oh. Show me 1 finger. Here we go. 1 little duck went out one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck called with a quack, quack, quack. But no little ducks came back. Oh my goodness. Mama duck is so sad. We're gonna sing this one sadly. Sad mother duck went out one day over the hills and far away. Mama duck called with a quack, quack, quack. And guess what? All 5 ducks came back. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ducks. All 5 came back. Excellent job. Some of you might remember this next duck song. We've sung this before, but sometimes little ducks in the water will put their heads under the water to look for food, and it looks like they're going upside down. They stick their tails up in the air. So every time you hear me sing the words upside down, we're gonna go down low and touch our toes. Let's try it. All the little ducks go upside down, upside down, upside down. All the little ducks go upside down as they wiggle in the bottom of the pond. pond. So when we do that last part, wiggle in the bottom of the pond. Shake yourself all the way down to the floor. All right, let's try that again. Ready? All the little ducks go upside down, upside down, upside down. All the little ducks go upside down as they wiggle to the bottom of the pond. Nice job. We're going to add some other words to the song, and then we're going to add some instruments. So the next part, we sing all their little beaks, because ducks, instead of a mouth, have a beak. We're going to make a little beak, and we're going to go snap, snap, snap. Let's try that. Ready? All their little beaks go snap, snap, snap. Snap, snap, snap. Snap, snap, snap. All their little beaks go snap, snap, snap. And we'll wiggle to the bottom of the pond again. As they wiggle to the bottom of the pond. Very good. For the last part, we're going to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. We're going to sing all their little tails go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. We're pretty good at that now. We've been doing lots of wiggling. You ready? All their little tails go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All their little tails go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle as they wiggle to the bottom of the pond. Nice job. Let's add some instruments. So the first one we did was the upside down part. And I brought a rain stick today. This kind of makes a splashing sound like the pond, the water in the pond. So every time we do upside down, I'm going to turn my rain stick over. You can probably see all those little beads falling, making those splashing sounds. When the beaks go snap, 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 I'm going to use this instrument. And when their tails go wiggle, 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 I'm going to wiggle on my maraca. So maybe you have some instruments at home that you could use also. You might have a rain stick. If not, that's okay. And if you have something that claps, or you can clap your hands. And if you have something to shake for the wiggles, that would be great. And if you don't have instruments, you can always clap, 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 or tap, 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 or tap on your head, or snap, or use some part of your body to play along on those parts. So first we're going upside down. Here we go. All the little ducks go upside down, upside down, upside down. All the little ducks go upside down as they wiggle to the bottom of the pond. Now their little beaks. Get something to clap, or clap your hands. Here we go. All their little beaks go snap, snap, snap. Snap, snap, snap. Snap, snap, snap. All their little beaks go snap, snap, snap as they wiggle to the bottom of the pond. And now their tails are going to wiggle. Here we go. All their little tails go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All their little tails go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle as they wiggle to the bottom of the pond. Nice job. We're going to try that again. I bet you could sing along with me. And this time, instead of singing the upside down and the snap, snap, snap and the wiggle, 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 we're just going to think those words in our heads and just play the sounds on our instruments. So let's try that. Here we go. We'll sing all the other words though. And you help me sing too. All the little ducks go. All the little ducks go as they wiggle to the bottom of the pond. Nice job. Now their little beaks. Remember, don't sing the snap, snap, snaps. We're going to just play them on our instruments. Here we go. All their little beaks go. All their little beaks go as they wiggle to the bottom of the pond. And now their tails. Don't sing the wiggle, wiggle parts. Just shake, shake, shake. All their little tails go. All their little tails go as they wiggle to the bottom of the pond. Nice job. We're going to play some other instruments today too, so you might want to keep these handy. So this song is about some ducks and some birds, some other birds. So we're going to see if we can tap along on our sticks with this song. So if you have some sticks to tap, go and get those now because we're going to use those in a minute. We'll just sing the song first so that you'll know which parts to play. We're going to sing about 3 ducks. So show me 3 fingers, just like we practiced at the beginning. And we're going to sing, look, 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 3 ducks are in a brook. One is white and one is brown. One is swimming upside down. Look, 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 3 ducks are in a brook. And the next part, since we're singing about some different birds, we'll go 3 over here. We're gonna sing, see, 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 3 birds are in a tree. One can chirp and one can sing. One is just a tiny thing. See, 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 3 birds are in a tree. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see if we can tap, tap, tap every time we sing look, 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 or see, see, see. So you really have to listen for those parts in my song. So get your sticks ready and listen for the see, 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 and the look, look, look. Here we go. And we're gonna start right away with some look, look, looks. Look, 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 3 ducks are in a brook. One is white and one is brown. One is swimming upside down. Look, 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 3 ducks are in a brook. Let's try it with the C, 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 3 birds are in a tree. So listening for the C, C, C's. And again, we're gonna start off right away with some. So get ready to tap. See, 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 3 birds are in a tree. One can chirp and one can sing. One is just a tiny thing. See, 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 3 birds are in a tree. Nice job. Let's see if we can do that one more time and try to find all those look, look, looks and see, see, C's and tap along on your sticks. And maybe you could sing along a little bit too. We start with the look, look, look. 3 ducks are in a brook. Try it. Look, 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 3 ducks are in a brook. One is white and one is brown. One is swimming upside down. Look, 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 3 ducks are in a brook. Now C, C, C. Here we go. C, 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 3 birds are in a tree. One can chirp and one can sing. One is just a tiny thing. See, 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 3 birds are in a tree. Awesome job. So we have been finding some little rhythm patterns in our songs today. Our duck song, we found some upside downs, wiggle, wiggle, wiggles, and snap, snap, snaps. And in this song, we found some look, look, looks and some see, see, C's. That's a little pattern we're playing. Did you notice that? See if you can tap that pattern over and over again. We do. Yeah. You could even tap it on your legs. You could put it in your feet. Nice job, everybody. This is a silly song about a mother bird with 7 little chicks. And we're gonna do a little dance to go along with the song. And the dance goes along with the beat of the song. So first, let's see if we can tap the beat. Tap along on your legs. You can even do a little bounce. Mother Goony Bird had 7 chicks. 7 chicks had Mother Goony Bird. And they couldn't walk and they couldn't talk, but they all could go like this. Right wing. So you're gonna keep the beat in your wing this time. Mother Goony Bird had 7 chicks. 7 chicks had Mother Goony Bird. And they couldn't walk and they couldn't talk, but they all could go like this. Left wing. So now we're gonna do both wings. See if you can do that. Mother Goony Bird had 7 chicks. 7 chicks had Mother Goony Bird. And they couldn't walk and they couldn't talk, but they all could go like this. Right foot. So now we're gonna add a foot. And make sure you're keeping that steady beat. This is getting hard. Here we go. Mother Goony Bird had 7 chicks. 7 chicks had Mother Goony Bird, and they couldn't walk, and they couldn't talk, but they all could go like this. Left foot. So now we're going to use both of our feet and both of our wings, keeping that nice steady beat. Mother Goonie Bird had 7 chicks. 7 chicks had Mother Goonie Bird, and they couldn't walk, and they couldn't talk, but they all could go like this. Beaks! So make your beak go. This is hard. Now we're walking just like a bird would. Try that. Mother Goonie Bird had 7 chicks. 7 chicks had Mother Goonie Bird, and they couldn't walk, and they couldn't talk, but they all could go like this. The end. Excellent job. We're going to sing that song again, but this time we're going to practice moving in some different ways. So I'm going to put down a little spot. We'll pretend this is my tree for my bird, and I'm going to practice keeping the beat in my feet, walking around the tree. So I'm kind of doing like marching feet, keeping the beat in my feet as I go. So maybe you could find something to put down on the floor, something that you can walk around. It doesn't have to be a circle, it can be anything. You could put a box on the floor or whatever you have nearby. So find, or a pillow from your couch. Put something down so you can make a circle and walk around it. Okay, are you ready to move around your tree? Here we go. First, we're gonna get our marching feet. So marching feet around your spot. And keep that beat in your feet. Mother Goonie Bird had 7 chicks. 7 chicks had Mother Goonie Bird, and they couldn't walk, and they couldn't talk, but they all could go like this. Hopping feet. So this time we're gonna keep the beat, but hop, hop, hopping. So make this very bouncy. Mother Goonie Bird had 7 chicks. 7 chicks had Mother Goonie Bird, and they couldn't walk, and they couldn't talk, but they all could go like this. Tiptoeing feet. So shh, can you make your feet very soft? And I'll sing very quietly. Here we go. Mother Goonie Bird had 7 chicks. 7 chicks had Mother Goonie Bird, and they couldn't walk, and they couldn't talk, but they all could go like this. Loud feet. Can you stomp, stomp, stomp your feet? Try it. Mother Goonie Bird had 7 chicks. 7 chicks had Mother Goonie Bird, and they couldn't walk, and they couldn't talk, but they all could go like this. Spinning feet. Can you spin around in circle? You're going to be so dizzy. Ready? Mother Goonie Bird had 7 chicks. 7 chicks had Mother Goonie Bird, and they couldn't talk, and they couldn't walk, but they all could go like this. Backwards feet. I'm not going to try to sing backwards, but you see if you can walk backwards. Try it. Mother Goonie Bird had 7 chicks. 7 chicks had Mother Goonie Bird, and they couldn't walk, and they couldn't talk, but they all could go like this. Skipping feet. We're galloping. Can you gallop or skip? Mother Goonie Bird had 7 chicks. 7 chicks had Mother Goonie Bird, and they couldn't walk, and they couldn't talk, but they all could go like this. The end. Do you remember that little rhythm pattern we were playing earlier? We were doing. Clap that a couple of times with me just so we remember. We're going to hear that same pattern in this song as well. I brought my boom whacker today. This reminds me of the sound of an owl. Listen. So I'm going to play my pattern on the boom whacker for the owl. For the duck, I'm going to give it a quack, quack, quack on my castanets. And for my bird, I'm going to use my bell and make a tweet, tweet, tweet sound. So I'm gonna do, owl in the tree goes hoo, hoo, hoo. 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 Now moving to the duck, I'm gonna do my castanets for the quack, quack, quacks. Duck in the pond says quack, quack, quack. 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 And now our bird in the tree says tweet, tweet, tweet. Here we go. Bird in the tree says tweet, tweet, tweet. 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 Let's try what we did earlier, and instead of singing the words, we're just gonna put them in instruments. So if you have similar instruments that you can play, that's great. If not, just use your hands to clap. Okay, here we go. Or you could make the sound of that animal. You could quack, 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 and chirp, chirp, chirp. See if you can make a bird sound and a whoo, whoo, whoo for an owl. And make sure you're doing that same rhythm pattern though that we practiced. All right, here comes our owl, and we're just gonna play the sounds this time. Owl in the tree says, owl in the tree says, owl in the tree says, owl in the tree says. Good, now our duck in the pond. Here we go. Duck in the pond says, duck in the pond says, duck in the pond says, duck in the pond says. And our bird, bird in the tree says, bird in the tree says, bird in the tree says, bird in the tree says. Yeah, great job. I want to go out and see if I can hear some birds singing, some real birds singing. So let's see if we can find some birds and listen to their songs. Let's listen and see if we can hear any birds singing. Loud bird I heard. Now that we've heard some real birds singing, I wanted to play for you a piece called Carnival of the Animals. We've listened to some parts of that piece before. This part is called Aviary, and it's supposed to sound like birds singing. And you're gonna hear an instrument called a flute that makes those bird sounds. There's a picture of a child playing a flute. So we'll listen to the song and see if you can hear the sounds of the flute making bird singing sounds. say goodnight to our friend Pete. Are you ready to sing? Let's sing. Here we go. Good night, Pete. Good night, Pete. Good night, Pete. It's time to say good night. Good night, Pete. And goodbye, friends. I'll see you soon.